Sarcastic, and in this episode we're going to be creating this super cute unicorn artwork using something to draw with and something to color with. I will be using some watercolor paints, but you can use whatever you like the best. So grab some art making mediums and let's make some art. All right, we're going to create our unicorn. Let's begin with creating unicorn's head. So we're gonna have a nice close-up feature of our unicorn today. And we're gonna begin with some hair in the front. So we're gonna draw some curving lines. Coming down, we're gonna layer some curving triangles to make a nice forelock. We'll draw a straight line on either side, just a nice short one. And then from there, we're gonna draw two ears. We'll draw a nice curving line that sweeps up. Next, we're gonna bring that line down to finish unicorn's ears. At the bottom, we're gonna draw part of the snout. So we're gonna draw a nice curving line up and over. And then we'll do slightly zigzag lines down. So I'm kind of pointing my marker down, and you can use whatever you want to draw with, and we're just gonna work our way down. And that way it makes it like a nice little fluffy unicorn. Now, right now this looks like a horse, so we need to make it a unicorn. So let's add a horn. We're gonna draw a curving line. Then we're gonna start inward. We're gonna draw another curving line up and over. Then we'll go a little bit farther in, up and over. And we're gonna continue that up into a horn shape. We'll add some lines in the ears for the inner ear. And I'd like to add some zigzag lines for the fuzzies in the ear. We can add some flowers on either side of the horns. We'll add a circle on either side. And then we can just draw some flower petals to make it extra cute. You can also add leaves peeking out if you want extra detail on your unicorn. Down here, let's add two little nostrils peeking out. So we'll add a curved line on either side, and then we'll color them in dark, just leaving a little strip white that kind of curves up and over for a highlight. We're gonna do unicorn's eyes. So we're gonna draw two curving lines, one on either side, so our unicorn looks happy. But to make it nice and bold and make these a focal point, we're gonna thicken them up. So I'm gonna draw a second line that kind of follows the first one, making it kind of like a rainbow. And then we get to color that in. Once you're done, we are going to pause. You're gonna grab some paint, so some watercolor paints, or if you don't wanna use watercolor paints, you can use your choice of art making mediums today. And then we're gonna, while you get set up, I'm gonna do the never ending painting to give you a moment to get ready.
It's time for the never ending painting.
All right, welcome back to never ending painting, where we just work on this painting a little bit every single episode. So make sure you come back each week when I post a new episode to see the progress that happens on the never ending painting. And the rule is that in this painting, I only put on my palette the primary colors, which are red, blue, and yellow, and then I have to mix up all my secondary and tertiary colors to make other colors I might need. All right, let's get going on the never-ending painting. What should we add today? Let's add a little fun detail. Maybe there's another little creature hanging out. We'll add a little creature here. We'll add some eyeballs. And maybe a nose of sorts. And we'll give it a little head. We'll leave it there for now, so you'll have to tune in next week to figure out what that's gonna be. And then let's work on adding some paint up on this castle here. So I'm gonna mix together some blue, red, and my yellow to make a brown. Or at least a nice dark color that's going to be perfect for my castle. Maybe a little bit more red. It's kind of blue, maybe a little bit more yellow. There we go. It's a nice dark castle color, isn't it? Okay. We're just going to add a little bit of paint there. Can we see that? Oh, there we go. I'm just using the tip of my brush to paint in all those small details. I always wonder, like, who's going to live at this castle? Maybe you have an idea. You can let me know on social media. Maybe I can use this dark color on the pupil. On this little guy. And on his nose or mouth, pulling in some insect vibes. And if you're wondering what these creatures are, I don't know, this is just stuff I make up as we go on the never-ending painting. There's no answer, I'm just making it up. We're just adding little details here and there. If you have ideas or suggestions for what you want to see, make sure you find me on social media at MsArtastic. Let me know your thoughts, what this creature might be called. I'd love to hear what you're thinking. While I have this nice dark color, I'm going to add some shading here and there. On this big creature. And that's the fun thing about painting. It's all about adding layers. You let some layers dry, you come back, you add more layers. You slowly build up a design. And sometimes you know what you're going to paint, and sometimes you have no idea. You're just making it up as you go. And that's okay too. It's your art, it's your world. You can do whatever you want. All right, and that's where we're gonna stop for today's never-ending painting.
2,000 years later.
All right, back on the unicorn, we're gonna add some paint. So we're gonna get our watercolor paints or your choice art making medium, and we're gonna get going. I'm gonna mix together a little bit of red and white to make a nice soft pink. And that's what I'm gonna paint my unicorn, a soft pink today. But you can pick whatever color makes you happy. Oops, that's a little bit red, isn't it? We'll add a bit more white. Or water it down. Add a little bit more water. There we go. Up this other ear. Isn't that cute? I'll keep the darker values of pink on the side here. Keep it nice and light in the center. Make it look a little bit more realistic. And then I gotta pick a nice color for the snout, and I think I'm gonna do yellow today. Maybe I'll use that yellow in the ears. Put yellow in the center of the flowers, and maybe every second stripe on my horn will be yellow. Next I'm gonna do the hair, and I think I'm gonna do some blue hair today. I'm gonna try to mix up different values of blue by having more or less paint. So I'll have more paint to make it darker and less paint to make it lighter. I'm going to paint in my flowers. And the green on the leaves. And maybe I'll use this green on the horn in between as well. Isn't that lovely? And just like that, your unicorn is done. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like this video and subscribe to the channel. I put out new videos every single week on the Ms. Artastic YouTube channel. And right now, the enrollment for Artastic Kids online streaming membership, my membership full of hundreds of art lessons that you can play right on your favorite device, is open for enrollment, and you can check it out and enroll at www.artastickids.com or find the link in the description of this video. Artastic Kids is the place for you to be, so make sure you check it out if you really want to level up your art making skills. And I'll see you in the next episode.